Everyone talks about how YouTube is changing and how we're entering a new era of YouTube. But I'm here to tell you that none of it is actually true. In this video, I'll show you the numbers and walk you through my analysis so you can decide for yourself if YouTube is changing or not. Let me start off with who am I and why you should listen to me. My name is Sefi. I'm the business manager of a YouTube channel with over 2 million subscribers. I'm also the CEO of Gling AI, which is an AI video editor built specifically for YouTubers. So over the years, I have spent a lot of time dealing with both YouTube and data. Okay, so how are we going to say if YouTube is changing or not? Basically, what we need is a lot of videos that represent what's going on YouTube and what is being watched. What we're going to do is we're actually going to take videos that have been here on the trending page. As you might know, in this section, you get videos that are outperforming, that are doing very well on YouTube, and they change on a daily basis. In here, this is Kaggle. You can see a database for YouTube trending videos. And basically what I did is I took videos from here, thousands and thousands of videos that were trending in the US. We want to see if these videos change characteristic over time. So what we're going to do is we're going to analyze these videos over 4 traits. The reason I took these 4 traits is because when people talk about how YouTube is changing, they usually compare it to Mr. Beast. It's a certain style that contains challenge videos, very fast-paced editing, very highly saturated thumbnail, and very loud noises. So I basically want to see how these traits change over the years and say, yes, we're seeing a trend to be more or less like Mr. Beast. So let's start with the title pattern. We see a lot of the videos in the channel, they either follow the formula of pronoun verb, like I survived, I spent, I saved, or they contain a $sign in them. We can see that 81% of Mr. Beast videos have been following these 2 rules. Again, either $sign in them or the pronoun verb. If we look at the trending videos of 2021, only 8.7% follow this pattern, and then in 2022, 8.3%. It's not a significant change, but it's actually going down a bit. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is how many cuts are in the intro of the video. Mr. Beast is known for highly edited videos with tons of different cuts, so I'm actually going to use this Python package called Python Detect, and what it does, it basically counts the number of cuts, the number of scene changes that we have in the video. After downloading all of Mr. Beast videos and using Python Detect to count the number of cuts in the first minute of each video, I can say that the average number of cuts in a Mr. Beast video is 38. Now, if we look at trending videos in 2021, that number is 19.2, and we can see that in 2022, there is a slight increase to 19.8. The next trait that we're going to go over is color saturation in the thumbnail. Basically, a very common trait for Mr. Beast thumbnails is to be very saturated in terms of colors. You can see here kind of the demonstration. So what we're going to do is we'll look at the average saturation in the thumbnail of Mr. Beast and compare it to the average saturation of trending videos over the years. So we can see the average saturation of a Mr. Beast thumbnail is 102. We can see that in 2021 for a trending video it was 81.5, and in 2022 it was 85.4, a slight increase. Now let's talk about how loud the videos are. So Mr. Beast is known to have a very loud videos. This is part of a retention style of video editing. The average loudness of a Mr. Beast video is -17. I know this might be a bit confusing, but loudness is actually measured in negative numbers. So you can see that in 2021, an average video had a loudness of -20. It means it was a bit more quiet than an average Mr. Beast video. And then in 2022, it was exactly the same, -20.6. It didn't change at all. So while we were able to see the title pattern went down a bit, fast-paced editing and thumbnail saturation went up a bit, and loudness stayed exactly the same. However, none of the changes we've seen were significant. We're talking about very small changes. When I look at these numbers, it's pretty obvious to me that no, YouTube isn't changing. There isn't a new meta, a new era, and new rules of the game that you need to abide by. So I want to talk about 2 things. One, why is everybody saying that YouTube is changing? And second, what does that mean to you? Why are all of these people saying that YouTube is changing? One, it's a dramatic statement that brings a lot of views and a lot of attention by YouTubers who wants to understand how to play the game and what are the unwritten rules of the algorithm. The second reason is that it's a very simplified way of understanding the world. You kind of look at the leader that everyone knows, a very famous person like Mr. Beast, and they kind of say, okay, everybody needs to be Mr. Beast to succeed, right? That's kind of the new rules. That's why he's succeeding. Yeah, Mr. Beast has tons of views on his videos. That's true. But you know what? Cocomelon also has views on their videos. They're both doing very well in very different genres. What I'm trying to say is YouTube is a very big place. It doesn't have one rule for every different genre. So what it means to you is focus on your videos, what people want to see in your genre, and what makes them successful. If you aren't interested in data analysis, what actually works for a specific YouTuber in a specific genre, I can recommend this video analyzing the success behind Sabrina Cruz.